All right, election 2025 Canada. Let's talk about manage the narrative. You know, there are narratives that get spun within companies that taint the culture, and it's up to leadership and one another to actually manage what's being said. Otherwise, we chew up good leadership. We destroy the very culture of the company that eventually will pay our pension. And because I work in business, I've seen this happen like all the time. We get bitter about something, and then we don't manage our own selves, and then we spin the narrative and others pick it up, and eventually it creates destruction. So here's the thing for today. We have to manage the narratives that we see that are being spun in the media, the news, your social feeds. So these things that if we don't actually filter through it and manage it, we can repeat it back, or we start to believe the narrative that's being spun that's just tainted enough and it has enough destruction that it will create confusion or disunity within our country rather than health and wholeness. And what we speak out, we create. So instead of just repeating back unconsciously what we're hearing, take a second to pause and saying, is that worth saying back? Is that worth passing on? Or does that one just need to sit right now because I don't know the truth behind that or where that'll play out? And I'm trying not to be political on sides. And yet, if we don't manage the narrative, stuff is being spun on both sides, and it has polarized us. The unmanaged narratives, the unrecognized, the unfiltered through are polarizing us. So for the health of our nation, we need to diffuse some of the messages that are really destructive from both sides. We shouldn't be cursing our leaders. We shouldn't be F-bombing this. And at the same time, we shouldn't be creating stories about our leaders that are so extreme and so broken. One of the narratives. So there's the thought. I know it's like a little piece, but it's a big piece. And it's maybe one little step that we can move towards having a healthier nation. And that's my purpose for doing these videos. It's Paul Vermesh. Best wishes to you and our nation. Take care.